Hey, First Baptist Church family. Hope that you're doing well this Friday. Wanted to come to you with an update as it relates to our services for this Sunday, March 15th, 2020. As you know, in a video posted on Wednesday, we said that we were going to go ahead and have services. We did encourage those who might want to take the opportunity to watch at home if they themselves are feeling under the weather, or perhaps they fit into one of those most vulnerable categories, being over 60 and having an underlying condition such as kidney, heart, lung cancer, or other related issues. We encourage you to take the opportunity, if it best fits you, to watch from home and join us on a live stream. Since Wednesday, a lot has changed, though. A lot of things have been canceled. A lot of churches have canceled, and a lot of health professionals have shared some recommendations on how best to perhaps stop the spread of this. Again, as we said in a previous video, there's so much to be learned and so much to be determined, and the point of this is not to overstate and cause alarm, but also not to understate and to take seriously what is being recommended and what is being said to us. And so to that end, in conversation with local pastors as well as leadership within our church, we have elected that we will not have service this Sunday, March 15th, in person. We will be streaming live on Facebook, and I encourage you to join us in that. Brother Carl and myself have worked today and on planning that service and getting that ready, and so we encourage you to watch that with us. And I'll give you more information about that in a moment. But I do want you to know that this decision did not come easily or lightly. I love gathering together as a body. It's the very best thing we do as a church. We come together and we meet and we get to fellowship with one another. And so I am not excited necessarily about the fact that we won't be gathering together. But because I love you, and because I care for you, and because of love of neighbor, which Scripture compels us to consider, we think this is best. Our congregation has some of those most vulnerable cases in it in terms of age and underlying issues, and to love you well and care for you well as those within our community and otherwise. We think this is the best and prudent decision, while not an easy decision, the best and most wise decision. And so we will again not have services this Sunday, March 15th, 2020. We'll also not have service Wednesday, as we're following the school schedule, and they have canceled their services or their classes, so we will not have service this Wednesday either. But for this Sunday, no service, but please join us on the live stream, and let me give you just a few quick encouragements with that. Please make it a point to watch that service. Don't skip that. Don't watch something else. Don't go somewhere else. Make it a point to join in with your family at home and watch that service. Let me also encourage you to make use of our online giving. That's an option that Carl has set up and many have used. It's wonderfully easy. So if that's an opportunity for you to give online, we certainly appreciate that. And I would encourage you to participate in that and let that be a form of your worship, as well as it is always when we gather in person. And then lastly, don't get used to not gathering together. We are going to be gathering together in the future, Lord willing. We're praying for more wisdom and more insight and the ending of this virus and all of the dangers related with it. And we will look forward to gathering together. You know, the Lord has done a wonderful thing in sustaining our congregation for over 190 years. This congregation in its history has survived civil wars and world wars and other sicknesses and illnesses. And we know that the Lord in His goodness will keep us and hold us tight through whatever this situation is. And again, there's just a lot to be gathered and determined in it. But know that for this Sunday, we will not be meeting, but we do encourage you to join us online. Hope to see you then. Thanks.